Hello, dear viewers. Hope you all are doing good. Welcome to Zenzi Education, where we explore everything commerce. I, Anusha Naikwad, help you to make your concepts easier. And here I am with the new concept of commerce world, that is Introduction to Entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is such a concept where we all do not focus it with the view of gaining marks or something, but it's one of the important life lesson, I can say, which helps us to develop our skills. Entrepreneurial skills helps us to know how the business works, what is the process of a business and entrepreneurial journey, what happens in startups, how do they grow, what happens when they exit from the market. So this concept of entrepreneurship is very important, not only from the point of educational or academics view, but also from the point of view of our career, if anyone of us wants to pursue entrepreneurship. So without any further delay, let's start with the introduction to entrepreneurship. So according to George Bernard Shaw, there are three categories of people: those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who wonder what happened. Correct? Every one of us have the ability to do something or other. And there are some people who just keep watching on us and think like, how did we do it? Correct? So when an entrepreneur does the thing, makes things happen, everyone really watches and wonders how did they do it, because there's so much struggle behind it on whatever an entrepreneur is doing. So entrepreneur falls in the first category, that is people who make things happen. Correct? They see opportunities and are ready to take risk with the innovations, knowledge, resilience and skill. But who is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is an individual who identifies a need or opportunity in the market and takes on the responsibility of creating, organizing, managing a business to address that need by offering innovative products, services, or solutions. Yes, rightly said. So who is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur who comes up with an idea, who sees what customers are really needing, who sees what is the demand of the current market, what customers are searching for, and if you have the solution for it, if you know how to bring your ideas into reality, if you know how to organize and manage that idea and create a business out of it, then you are an entrepreneur. So when an entrepreneur comes up with such an idea of and turns his idea into reality and creates a business by offering that innovative product, service or solution, that person can be rightly said as an entrepreneur. So they are someone who starts something from scratch, something new, and don't sleep until they make it a success. Correct? So an individual who creates, manages and takes on the financial risk of business venture. So entrepreneur is derived from the French word entreprendre, meaning to undertake or to attempt. Oh yes, very rightly said. So entrepreneur is something to attempt risk, to undertake risk, to undertake business, ready for everything, resilience. Correct? So to attempt business, it's derived from a French word that is known as entrepreneur. Correct? Entrepreneur is derived from a French word entrepreneur, which means to undertake risk or undertake business or to attempt business. So a person who manages, takes, creates an idea and gives a solution to the market with the motto of earning profits. Yes, with the motto of earning profit, and risks his finances for a new business venture can be termed as an entrepreneur. Is he a risk bearer, organizer or innovator? Yes, entrepreneur is all of these three. Why? Why he is a risk bearer? Because there's investment risk, there is market risk because of changing prices, competition is there, change in customer preferences. There's innovation risk because developing new products or service has a risk of failure or rejection, correct? So there are various risks an entrepreneur should bear, and he is termed as a risk bearer. Is he an organizer? Yes, because he has to bring together all of the things like capital, labor, raw materials to create and manage his business, correct? So he is an organizer who strategically plans and builds his team for his business. And innovator, our entrepreneur word only means that coming up with new ideas, and obviously he should be innovator who should bring new ideas, products or processes that will solve the problems of the customer. Now, who is an entrepreneur, what is an enterprise, and what do you mean by entrepreneurship? Are those all three same? No. An entrepreneur is a person. Who is that person? Who is coming up with new ideas and who is generating his ideas into a business, correct? Who is ready to take financial risk with the motto of what? Motto of creating or making profits. He should be innovative, proactive, ready to take risk, and creates jobs for driving the economic growth. Whereas enterprise refers to the business or a company that the entrepreneur brings in, that shows the boldness or the creativity. The business can be small or big, or it can be a sole proprietorship or a partnership or a corporation, which can be even publicly held or privately held. Entrepreneurship is a process of starting, managing and growing that particular business. What does it involve? It involves identifying opportunities, gathering resources and creating value by meeting the market need and solving the problem. For example, what is the current day demand? What is the current day solutions to the customers? We can say eco-friendly products, or solar panel is in demand, sustainable fashion is in demand, whereas digital and tech is growing, so products related to digital innovations or personal assistants are in demand. So coming up with ideas which are current in demand, which will solve the problems of the customer and which will help you to make profits. So this is the basic difference between who is an entrepreneur, enterprise, and what is entrepreneurship. When an entrepreneur comes with the idea, there's a lot of process he goes through. That is entrepreneurial process. So let us understand how the idea is generated and how the actual business comes into existence. So entrepreneurial process is a journey an entrepreneur takes from generating a business idea to bringing that business into reality. From the first dream thought, just imagine that thought which was in your dream, to bringing that thought in reality, to actually keeping or to actually building that enterprise, I can say. There's a process. What's the first one? Idea generation. So this is a starting point. The process begins with coming up with a business idea. Idea of what? Maybe a new product, service or solution to the existing problem in the market. So the entrepreneur thinks of new ideas, identifies a problem and they want to solve it. And here where the business begins. So that dream that one comes up when you are sleeping, the idea that is not actually giving you to live peacefully, there's something that you want to do and earn your living out of. That is something which is called entrepreneurship. That is something which you want to do and you want to solve the problem. You want to offer that product or service in the current market. Business planning. Yes, we are done with the idea. We have researched it well. We will start with the business planning. Once the idea is confirmed that it is potential and worth pursuing, the entrepreneur creates a plan on how the business will run. The plan like business goals, who are the target market, what will be strategies, what are operational planning, financial projections, and the key aspects of how the business will function. After planning, we will start implementing, and this is the actual launch of the business occurs in this stage. So entrepreneurs put their plans into action by establishing the enterprise. So business operations, marketing the product or service, and making it available to customers. They also set up systems for managing day-to-day activities such as finances, sales, and customer service. The business is planned and is running. Do you think or do you want it to be on the same scale every day? No, right? As the business will make more and more profit, you will think to expand it more and more, to invest more and to make more profits. So what will happen as we invest more? There will be growth and expansion. So once the business is running, the entrepreneur focuses on making it bigger and bigger and more profitable. This could mean reaching more customers or expanding more products or increasing the production. Correct? Growth comes with challenges. Yes, growth is a positive thing. Profit is a positive thing. But do we get it easily? No, right? There are so many challenges we have to face. Like what? Managing cash flows, maintaining product quality, and handling operational complexities. Growth attracts investors who see potential in the business. Every business has its, I can say, ICU stage or a death stage where it falls after a lot of growth. After reaching a peak point, there's a stop of everything. Correct? What if the business is failing? What if you want to sell the business? So we term it as exit strategy. So some entrepreneurs plan to sell their businesses. It's not necessary that since it's making losses only you sell it, but maybe you come up with more ideas where you merge with someone and you want to make it another company where you can give more products in the market. Correct? Or it might be a demerger too. Correct? Or it might be a acquisition or takeover by another company, or might be because of losses you want to shut down. So whatever reason it may be, it is like that ensures you get value from the hard work if even if they move on to the new product. So some entrepreneurs are like they build an enterprise and they merge it with another enterprise and see if whatever they had invested they get out of it and they move to the next projects. So exit strategy is a part of long-term planning, ensuring that the entrepreneurs can step away from the business successfully, often with the profit. It's not necessary that we are exiting because we are getting losses. There are various reasons we can say because of which exit strategy stage comes into picture. So with this video, I hope we are clear with who is an entrepreneur and what is the distinction between entrepreneur, enterprise and entrepreneurship, and the actual start of the business from idea generation to the exit strategy. So yeah, this is it for today's video. If you have any queries, you can put down in the comment section and I'll be happy to help you out. Until then, subscribe to the channel, hit like and share the channel with your friends. And see you in the next video. Happy learning.